Yeah, to the lowest point of the shear line.
Yeah.
And let me know where it is roughly on the boat.
And then we'll just take a bat. Well, you tell me where you think it is on the boat. By looking at the picture.
I think it's just about
Between the aft two ports?
yeah, between the aft two ports.
That's what
Yeah, pretty close to there.
25. Let's just check the other measurements real quick.
Yep.
I think I messed up on just the back one. Because I told you 44 on the front one, right? Yeah.
Yep.
The back one, I think I went to the top of the boot strap instead of the bottom. So the back one's going to be 34 instead of 30.
Okay.
So that's the only one that I messed up on.
Okay, so that's going to come up.
Especially you envision it being curved the other way as well.
Cool. 2.5. And then just go like that. And we'll try to put the tape on the back probably, so it'll be out of the way anyway.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that tape might it's just a little tape.
Alright. I hope we don't want really long bone.
I think this thing might be better for your to step out and then right here you grab a handle.
And this whole thing probably comes back about, what does that look like?
Yeah, that's probably right about here.
So this is the hard top, and then these are the chain plates, and then they're just figuring out
is 4 inches.
the sail plan.
Looks like something that will go somewhere.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Now we gotta decide how long to make that Gaff boom.
You're using what?
Herring's formula.
Heron. 17 on that side.
So you just punch in the numbers in.
So you can take in the 3 sides.
Doesn't matter which side is which, just
Yeah, you don't have to know. You just type in 3 numbers. The corner of the sail down there. The corner of the sail down there.
you don't have a tape measure every day.
Well,
this one keeps changing on us.
This one's very weird. It's the 12th, 16th, or 8th, or 10th, depending on which side of the thing you use.
Oh.
And what's this take? This probably only takes 16.
Well, you just type it in decimal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not quite. I'm going to call that 14.4. That'll be close enough. 71.85. So we'll call that
A little smaller.
71. But it's normally this is much bigger sail.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now partially that's because it's Yankee, but also it's because we took this guy and lapped it.
Which I think is a good idea.
It's supposed to increase the efficiency of your main.
That's what I always say.
So
Gives a little flow.
I think that's a good idea. And then we're drawing midpoints on 2 sides of a sail. So that was that midpoint. This is what, 17 here. So that's going to be 17 divided by 2 is 8.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll back off. So then we get our calculator out and we say, which one do you want to measure from? You can measure towards one or the
measure from
other.
here down.
Okay.
Top down.
So that's going to be 97 over 97 and 116 times 8 1/4. Does that make sense? Might not.
No.
Why? No, why would it make sense? But you're dividing these two and then timesing half the distance.
Well, no, 8 1/4 is the distance.
Oh, and timesing the whole distance.
You're finding out how far along that line you go. So there's the formula, right? So it's from here we're going to go towards this 97, because this is how much weight they exert on each other. You can either measure from this and do 116 over, or you can do this one and do 97 over, and you do that over the sum of the two. And then figure out And this just tells you, if you could pretend this was 0 to 1 if you didn't have anything else to measure with, but since you're measuring with something, you multiply it by that. That's a really lousy explanation. So 97 divided by 97 plus 116 times 8.25 is 3.75. So we want to line these up and go 3 1/4 inches from that, which is right there.
So why do we pick coming from here and not coming from there?
You could do it the other way, but then we do 116 divided.
Okay.
So if we change this,
Then you gotta
That
change
is
where you put
crazy.
the number of.
so if we do 116, then we go 4 1/2 inches. And if we go here, we'll find this is 4 1/2 inches from there,
Damn.
right? So now we do this, we do a little X there, we circle it, and we add these two numbers together. So now that's going to
That
be
gives you your full square foot.
213 is your main, the square footage of your main soil.
I knew it was gonna be over 200 feet.
Wow.
This sucker will move in some light air. All right. Now we do the same thing over here.
Half is
5.25.
so 5 3/4, right?
5.25.
So that's about. So if it's further this way a little, we'll be close. We're right about there now, just behind.
Well, it's going to be further that way though, because that's the bigger number.
Oh
Okay.
Yep. It's going to be bad. We're going to have so much weather helm. But it looks so good. All right. So.
Oh my god.
6.72 puts us right about there. We're way back there, which isn't surprising to me at all.
yeah. No.
So what we need probably is a much smaller
We
one.
want to be right about here.
The other thing we can do,
We leave the boom where it is, and just bring the sail in too. If we want our sheet lines to come
you can
back.
but let's say, like, how far back can your sheets come?
Yeah, I mean you're standing right here.
Are you? That's like
Yeah,
the
you're-
tail. Where are you
well,
really
okay,
standing?
right.
Yeah, probably right there.
Right here. And the tiller's
case-
okay. Here's the tiller coming out, and you're
Mhm.
standing right about here holding the tiller.
Let's
Here's-
measure. Can we measure?
We
Yeah.
can look at a picture.
We
Get
can.
it?
Oh,
You get on the boat, measure how far you are from the stern.
we don't have a tiller though, but like, yeah, I guess
Oh,
we
but
can.
how far
We
does
can
the
make a
cockpit
tiller.
actually go?
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah, you'd be standing towards the back.
Because there's
of
a
the
whole
cockpit.
lazarette hatch here that's in your way. You're not
Yeah.
sitting on that,
Not
right?
that big.
That's important.
That is
Because it
important.
might bring the sheet all the way back here.
All right, look at that.
The center of lateral resistance is right there. A little too far back of the mast. So we will have to reduce sail back here on the mainsail in order to have the not too much weather helm. But it sure looks pretty like that.
Yeah, that was where we ended up.
Yeah,
First time.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's important to remember. We'll end up where we looked this time. But if we end up too far forward, we'll try to sort of
Something in between.
guesstimate
So in
in between
between.
the two.
Okay.
Though,
Could add a Yankee.
well, if you wanted to, this is just another thing you can do. You could have this go up so it's big enough to fly a topsail,
Uh-huh.
and then you can have the whole jib come forward and be bigger.
Yeah, but
So
you
much.
want this point to be relatively close to the top of the gaff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'm not talking about moving the spatial at all.
Oh,
I mean, you could move this in just a tiny little bit, and that'll probably.
Oh yeah, you
Make
can.
a difference,
You can
like,
definitely
yeah.
make the mainsail smaller. And here's the thing: we're right now at 294 square feet. So we still got more area than the original sail plan.
Yeah, I think it was
Although
what, 250?
It's a very wimpy sail plan that the boat came with originally.
Yeah.
Might be fine for down here, but you know,
I mean, all right.
you might want more.
Yeah.
So if you want more,
You can always reach.
you can always reach. That's true. If you want more, I think probably easy. I mean, if you don't mind making this mast taller.
How tall is it now?
Okay. Get out of your measuring tape.
Right now we're saying it's about. Oh, let's go to the cabin now. the mast.
Well, go to water
Oh,
line because that tells you your bridge clearance.
28 and 3/4.
Unless you care about how long the stick is.
Yeah, I was wondering more about the stick, but that's okay.
Your
28
stick's like
3/4.
25, 29 bridge clearance.
So it could be longer.
Because here's the thing, you could make it longer. You could bring your Yankee up, right? So somewhere up here.
Give you a little more signal.
And then you could have a topsail that you can just fly right there.
Yeah.
Little one, you just, no yards,
Yeah.
you just haul a little scrap of sail up when you want.
That'd be the way to go.
And it could be something you could put in like a gym bag, you know.
Yeah.
We found it. We found the sweet spot. So we had to make the mainsail a little bit smaller, the mast a little bit taller,
You'll
and
figure out the taper.
make the jibs a little bit higher up.
I know, it's gonna bug me.
And
Yeah, do it this
yeah.
time so you can see the
now we
taper.
freaking found the center of effort
Oh, you
to
got
be
it?
good.
Yeah.
So how tall does that make our mast?
Under 30 feet.
You probably think you can get on a 35-foot bridge because those are pretty tall.
Yeah.
So let's measure that. Let's see how far you are above it.
30 feet.
Yeah, you're on a 35-foot bridge.
It'd be scary though.
If you wanted, you could also make this in a way that this has a sheath that comes off. You could have like a collar or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, 35 is fine.
Yeah, as long as we get through the St. John's one. How tall is that one?
I think it's like 49.
Okay.
I get nervous.
Hey, let's draw a topsail in there and figure out what it is.
Woohoo!